You know the Canes over here don't open up till 2, and then they close at 8. You know how sick that makes me?
When you the plug, you set the time.
I put up at 1:30 like, man, this line about to be packed. And I'm like, nigga, this bitch closed. Like, the fuck, look at this shit. They open for 6 hours every day of the week.
So only lunch. That's it.
Yeah, that's
lunch
crazy.
and dinner, nigga.
That's
Lunch and dinner.
crazy, but I bet they still doing numbers.
Oh,
if anything, their numbers went up. You know, because it's like,
Yeah, niggas is pressed down.
yeah,
Pressed
niggas in that
you
bitch
I mean,
crying
just
trying to.
non-stop from 2 to 6.
Dog, I bet niggas is in line like to do Jordans.
Like,
At 1:30.
Shooting sleeves and headbands, just running.
Bro. Like, yo, I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
dry
Like,
fit uniform.
Oh, God. That shit crazy.
Go shit.
I was trying to look up the videos for Shawn Michaels this week. Ain't that the nigga who like fell?
No, that was on Heart. That failed.
Yeah, I tried to watch his video. That shit
Why?
ain't nowhere.
Why?
I just want to see it, man.
I'm trying to watch. Ain't that when he died or something?
Yeah.
That was dark. He was having a dark moment.
No, it's Tuesday.
Oh God, it was like a Monday. It was like,
yeah.
I was like, let me see what this shit look like, man. I'm curious because I read it and then like he fell 90 feet and some shit and landed on the top rope. I'm like, God damn. Like,
They was controlling the broadcast, so they have all the copies, and before people left the arena, they took
shut
all
that
like
shit.
camcorder
They
copies.
shut
like,
all that shit down. Yeah, I read it.
The footage is
They
nowhere,
shut
my nigga.
all that shit down. Like, nigga, no. They kept the event going. Niggas,
What?
Hell yeah! That nigga got carried out on a stretcher. Yep.
Yeah.
Next nigga. Next one up. He fine.
Was he dead in the ring? Yeah, he died in the ring. So like they take him out and they don't announce it right then. They in the commentator's ear. They like, all right, we're going back in 5, 4. Owen's dead. 2. They
got that footage.
Go.
They got that footage?
Hell yeah, you can watch that shit, bro. That
Because
part.
you see the nigga,
Yeah.
you see the nigga on camera like, and we're back.
They cut it all out. It's crazy.
How you come back
It's
with
literally
something like
it's
that?
blacked out like,
One second, my fault.
and it's fake ass footage of that nigga. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back.
I'm taking it back. We got a guest.
Right, we
in
did
the
start
building.
off crazy.
What they call you? Where you from,
They
honey?
call me where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Nasagold, a.k.a. Big James, a.k.a. Medium James.
Yeah.
I'm about to say that.
So they call me, you know.
I say he my size now.
Yeah.
But I don't know, sometimes I don't know my name because they call me handsome.
That's hard.
It's fun.
That's hard as fuck.
All right, so what should we start with first? When we talk about health, because I noticed this, the past year, it's obvious you lost a hell of weight. What was that journey like? Was there? Because I know you vlogged it along the way too. Was there a moment that like triggered like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Because you really small now. Like it's hella impressive. I don't mean that in like any type of direction.
Nah, you good.
Hella
You
impressive.
good,
Like,
bro.
wow.
Yeah, it's like it was like the early last year, early 2020. Like I was over 300 pounds. You know, I've been that for years, so I was already, you know, I was unhealthy. Like it was obvious, and like you know, it's complications that come with that. And then like last year, like I had like it was like at night, and I'm already like a nigga with anxiety, like about shit. And one night, like my chest was hurting. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it was like,
Change your life instantly.
and it was like midnight or something. So I'm like, it was hurting bad. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, like, so I go to the hospital, and then like, you know, I'm in there nervous. They take my blood pressure and all. Like, dang, your blood pressure high. Like, it's real high. Which it always, like, you know what I'm saying? That was a problem a problem I still deal with, you know. But like, they kept me overnight though. So I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, so I'm like, cause it was so, but I was also nervous too. Like I'm the type of nigga like I'm scared to go to the hospital. I'm scared to go. That's just me being honest, bro. Like
out of it all the time.
yeah, like I don't like being there. Like you know, my shorty called me a hotep nigga because so I don't be trusting, you know, doctors and stuff.
This Western medicine.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, but you know, it's just like that's just how I am, just to be real. But like, they kept me overnight, and luckily, they just told me like it was just really, I just needed to like stretch, you know.
Probably gas.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then,
oh God, oh yeah. That's how
and then also like at the same time too, like I had like real bad acid reflux. But like it had my throat sore.
Damn.
So it was like
that shit was up there.
Yeah. And it had, like my throat was sore for a minute. And then this is at the time, I told you I'm a nigga that's very anxious. This is when COVID first really started going crazy.
Shit.
So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm shook. So I go get tested. It's negative. So I'm like, bro, what the hell wrong? So like, they send me to I go to another doctor that specializes in like throat, you know, the throat doctor. my niggas laugh when I said that. That's why I laugh every time I say it now. I went to
that sounds crazy, but in reality, there's all type of doctors out there. But
it's a hell of a time. I'm a throat doctor.
Really a throat doctor.
They throw other shit in there so it don't sound so awkward.
Ear,
nose, and teeth.
Yeah, I don't know that. I can't remember that real name. So I'm gonna say
you can't just walk into the I'm here for the throat doctor.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, God. You might hey, you walk in asking something like that, you might bag something.
that's what I'm just thinking about. How much they bag?
You might come out with a number like,
yo, your shit kind of
old lady at the desk on you. Like, like, bro.
Oh, God. That's
but yeah, so yeah, I had to do that, and they told me what it was. So it was like, it was just, I got scared, like, oh shit, like, you know, I knew I was supposed to get my shit together years ago. But you know, it always take
that one scary, yeah.
And you like, all right, let me get my shit together. So I just locked in, like, and like I said, it was COVID time, so everything was locked down.
Shut down.
So like I was just like in the crib working out, trying to eat cool, you know. Like I went vegetarian for like a year and a half.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just started eating chicken again a little bit, but like.
Was it gross coming back to it? Like I've always heard, like it's always different effort from so long going back to eat meat.
Well, cause like I've cut off meat like even before this like that time. Like I'll do it for like 6 months and then go back. Like I'll say like your body got to get used to it, cause like when I would do it, like I did it twice before this last time I did it, and granted, I went crazy when I went back to the I went straight to Cane's. so like I'm pressed to eat it. I eat that shit fast as hell, and like I'll like throw up in the I'll be pressed, like I'll eat it in the parking lot because I was so ready to eat it, and I'll throw up before I leave the parking lot.
God damn, like your body, like nigga, what the fuck is you doing?
So like I had that this time. This time when I started eating chicken. Like I didn't go to the fast food. I got the better stuff. Yeah. So like, and I ate. And I eased my way. So like, I did feel a little weird the first week or two, but like it wasn't as bad. Like I didn't throw up. So, but Jesus.
Yeah. What's harder, actually working out or eating right? You know what I mean?
Eating right.
That's the
really
absolutely
for real.
Absolutely, my nigga. And eating right is like 75-80% of what's gonna make you healthy and be in shape.
Like, I put it to you like this: like niggas are naturally athletic. We like to do physical shit. Yeah. So when you know what I'm saying,
some
you working
slave masters.
If you get you said what?
We're genetically predisposed.
There's some slave masters. Them niggas built. Yeah, them niggas built us like this. That's if we go. Hey, you really?
We are genetically predisposed to doing like physical shit. So that comes easy. The hard part is after you done did that shit, to not be like, all right, look, I ain't meal prep. I'm hungry than a bitch.
Everything.
Do I try to go find something healthy or hit this 4 for 4?
Nah, that's real.
That's real.
I'll get paid till next week.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, that's real. And that's crazy. That's what like people, especially black people, deal with. You know, because it is cheaper. I don't care. Like, yeah, there's ways. There's people out there that know how to make it work to where eating healthier can be cheap. But let's be real. Generally speaking, eating unhealthy is typically cheaper than trying to eat healthy.
It is right.
You're trying to go get easier, all that, more convenient,
way more accessible. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta get out the car.
You sit here trying to
the whole thing.
like this organic chicken gonna cost you this little 6-pack of organic chicken gonna cost you $5-6, but you like you said, you go get a whole meal for 4 for $4 real quick.
Be full instantly.
Yep.
Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't have to cook it. You could eat it in your car, going wherever you going. Like, you know, that's real. You know, that's real.
That's what's up.
But yeah, so I definitely say eating right is harder than working out, because like you said, like I grew up, even though I was big, like I was athletic, like I played football, basketball,
for sure.
baseball.
Hell yeah.
I played damn near every sport, bro. Like I could keep up everything, but I was still chubby. Like you know what I'm saying, I was a chubby ass point guard. Like I played point guard. Like
going crazy.
Like I started. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was cool, but like I wasn't in shape though, technically, you know.
But
like,
you was cool.
I probably get tired before everybody else, but once I catch my breath, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I feel that, but I was one of them like way faster than I look ass niggas. You know what I mean? It's just like don't try to get me like that, bro. I promise you, I'll kill you out here. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
I'm one of them.
Yeah, you gotta use that to your advantage. So.
Yeah, I'll be.
But
he used to get mad when we played ball.
Oh,
he used to get hot, bro. Cause this one-on-ones, nigga, either it was a foul or I'm fucking him up in the paint.
So I was about to say, nigga, because we strong as shit. So this one-on-one, you're not stopping me.
It got to the point I just hit this nigga as he going up. He's trying to back me down. So
I swear to God, he was hot. And what? Nigga, check. He was upset.
That was in the days when Shaq was big too, nigga. The drop step.
Move.
We had like 2K19 at the time, so he was all post.
Yeah, he was all post.
I'm faded and everything.
Hey, bro, hey, you had to do what you had to do, bro.
Yeah.
Kicking on the shins.
It was hilarious.
Hey, man.
One every time.
Can't get bullied out here, bro.
Right. I ain't no bitch.
You can't get bullied, bro.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
My post defense ain't one now, though.
That's ridiculous. So I got a question for you, homie, because I was on a health journey. COVID happened, and the life stressors that came with that and got me off my health journey. So was it a program that you did, or this was just something you took upon yourself? Like, all right, let me just do some moves here to get shit jumping.
Yeah, I mean, I just really just did my own research and just did everything on my own. Like I just spent, it just got to the point where like I would just spend hours throughout the day looking up health stuff, like whether it's like food stuff, like health food stuff, or exercise stuff, like 2020, like most of that year, like I'm a YouTube nigga, like I stay on YouTube, like watching stuff. Like 2020, I like unsubscribed to a whole bunch of like the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And then just locked in like on health stuff,
okay,
or like spiritual stuff, or mental health stuff, whatever. Like I just locked in on that and just kept my mind focused on that.
Like a hard reset almost.
Yeah, that because I'm dramatic. Like when I'm in on something, I'm all in. Like that. I mean, I'm all in or I'm not in at all.
Yeah.
Like it's no in between with me typically. Like so like I just was all in and I just spent every day just learning and trying stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I learned about, like, I ain't never went full vegan, but I was learning about vegan stuff and the benefits of that and all that. And so I was just trying stuff out, you know. I had nothing to lose.
What's the difference between being a vegan and vegetarian?
Vegetarians eat dairy. Vegans don't eat anything that got animal products in it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, but vegetarians, like, they'll do like cheese pizza or something, you know, like just not meat. So I was basically vegetarian. I don't really like calling myself anything. Like I was just trying to eat better, you know. But you know, people put titles to everything. So
everything gotta have a title.
So technically, I was vegetarian. You know.
So do you have like one thing, or like what was like your biggest takeaway from the journey that like you didn't know going in? Because a lot of times, like especially diving into YouTube, a lot of things are way easier than I thought it was. Once it like shit, was there like something you found out or something you learned around the journey that like clicked for you? Like, oh, that made it easier to keep going.
That's a good question.
Came to pod today.
Yeah, I gotta think about it for real. Really, it's just like I said, for me personally, it's just like learning about the vegan stuff and the benefits of that. So like, I was just surprised about how that worked for me. Like, cause like years ago, I talked to this girl, and she was going vegan. She did go vegan for a while, and she would always tell me, like, she would make me vegan dishes and stuff, and it would go crazy. I'm like,
that cake we had at the 30th, that was vegan.
No surprising when somebody says, "Oh, it's vegan." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, like if you know how to cook, like you can make that slap. So like she was making it slap, like tacos, all that. I'm like, so she had me like, she was the first person who even told me what a vegan was. Like I had no idea. Like, I never heard of it. Like
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
She was on it, but it's the wave now. But she was on it years ago. Like I'm saying, this like 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, so like she would give me a little game on it, give me information, and then like I said, she started making food, and I'm like, oh, this cool. I feel like I could do it. Like if you cooking it, like if you cooking it, I can do it.
Like I know I got this shit. Like this, what?
But then like I never fully committed. Me and her didn't go nowhere.
For sure.
Like
girls are like, we get your life together real quick.
Oh
man.
no,
like,
motherfucker,
man.
A good woman, cause she was that's still my nigga though.
Right, that's for sure. A good woman to get you right.
A good woman
show you a facial routine and everything.
If I testify, that's what reason my credit got together. That's the reason
a black mask.
Nah, for sure, nah. And the shorties, they'll hold your ass accountable. I ain't gonna lie, like if I slip up on, like if me and my girl, like we say, oh, we gonna do this week, and I'll typically be the first one to slip up. Like if we go like we go eat healthy, and she be like, you supposed to, you typically eat better than me, like you know what I'm saying?
Oh, your butter,
But like she'll get salty, like nigga, you know, but it's like you
and
right.
that makes you feel
like,
guilty as hell. Like damn,
all right,
I got it. I got it next time. I swear I do.
I feel that 110.
Yeah, like
call you out on that shit, like you said, straight up, like. So I thought we was doing excellent. You be like, oh,
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow.
Fuck it, throw it away.
Like, damn,
I ain't even hungry no more.
I don't even.
Like, damn, bro.
Like,
But yeah, nah. Solid woman, definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to
game
all
changer.
man.
For sure.
Get the credit together wearing cardigans. Out here.
That's hilarious, though. For real, though. I got all new jeans and shit. I swear I got a whole new closet full of shit. It was like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna work no more.
That's my one thing that I ain't gonna lie. Shorty ain't about to change my swag.
I was like, I need some new.
Even my mom that tried to change my swag. That don't go. I'm me, bro. Like, you know, so you catch me if we go like if if it's certain things we doing where it calls for me to switch up a little bit, I'll do it. But you're not about to just have me
just
on
switch up
this weekend you wearing this.
Oh no, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or you're not gonna convince me to wear something out of my. They say unless we doing something that it calls for that.
Christmas sweaters and shit like that.
Like nah, I ain't about to.
Christmas.
You gonna do Christmas sweater? You gonna do Christmas cards?
I ain't doing the sweater.
You would never.
I'm lying.
Yeah,
I said that is like a thing. It calls for it.
Yeah, that's
that's part of the tradition.
Yeah, you take that bitch home, throw it away.
I'm just thinking.
Oh no, in life, no, hell no.
But yeah.
Walk around with a Star Wars sweater on.
It's too itchy. It's a big nigga that's uncomfortable.
He's not big no more.
He knows the struggle. Okay.
Yeah, like even earlier when you said they had your sizes, I felt that. That's why I felt that.
Hell yeah.
That's why I was like, man, I gotta get the shit back off because clothes shopping is not it. It's not it.
I need to do it healthy this time though, not like
stress induced.
Yeah, stress and Adderall induced. I shouldn't be losing weight like that. I should just be eating healthy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Life is crazy. But yeah.
There it is. And he said the veganism is a wave now. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, because I think that's around the time, what's my man's name? Flocka went vegan. And him and Maya was on a lot of shit talking about it. Niggas was like, fuck you mean? How you niggas giving up chicken?
Right.
And I'm like,
How you niggas giving up chicken?
How you niggas? That is a crazy.
Wow.
That brings me to my question. What was the most difficult thing for you to change as far as like your eating regimen?
Chicken.
Fried
chicken, like eating like, cause it like I always grew up eating like funny, like I ate like a little kid, like even as I got older, like we'd go to a 5-star restaurant, I'll get chicken tenders and fries. And like all the homies, my family, they would always clown me on that. Like,
I get a burger no matter where I'm at.
Yeah, like they would clown me, like bro.
Fuck.
You getting chicken tenders? They'll clown like they'll come take my order like they like he getting chicken tenders and fries, like they already gonna know like that's just how it was. Pizza too, like I mean even you can still eat pizza like you know, but Pizza's like I had to cut it down a lot though. I grew up eating pizza and chicken every day, typically, like damn near. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
it was a Friday, Saturday thing for us in our house. Like, we used to convince him every time we get to those niggas.
Yeah, like I grew up like my people would have frozen pizzas and you know I'm throwing them in daily. Like shoot, oh yeah, we good.
Hell
like,
yeah, that's all I'm like it's easy, bro. Like you don't have to like. It's easy just to fall in. Like just heat something up for a couple minutes.
Yeah, and then I think like too like my people just like when I was a kid, that's all I wanted. So they just gave in, like, and just gave me that. Yeah. So, like, it never changed, you know, until I had to change it myself when I became an adult. But, yeah, like, chicken and pizza, those two things were the hardest for sure. Like, when I went to that, like, now it's crazy because, like, now, like I said, I just put chicken back into my diet, and I'll do a little turkey, too. Like, and that's more for, like, being in the gym, but like yeah, even now though, like I got so used to it, like I don't even react to the chicken the same. Like I used to like chicken used to just make me happy, you know what I'm saying? Happy, like I don't really feel like it's like I'm eating it. It's like I'm eating it, like I'm eating it more for like what like I'm trying to get out of it, you know. Now than the taste. Like back then it was just the taste. Strictly, it was comforting, like you know. But granted, I'm not just eating like fried, like I said, fried chicken and stuff. Like, not saying I haven't had it, but like I'm typically getting grilled chicken or baked chicken, you know, something healthier. Something like yeah. So like, and that's just not. Be real, that's not as fun as fried chicken. So that's probably why I'm not super excited. If I was eating fried, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably be, you know. But I'm trying to keep myself away from it as much, you know, because I know myself. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an addict, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get that first taste, nigga. Yeah. You back in the line. You you know
how you say, like, a drug addict is always a drug addict. Even if they clean, like, they still an addict. They have to stay away from stuff and, you know, like, so, like, I look at it the same. Like, all right, I'm still a fat boy inside. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's in there. So I gotta make sure I keep myself disciplined, you know. And I don't eat perfect.
What do your cheat days look like?
I mean, I honestly, like, I have my times where I would kind of cheat every day, but it's just like, for real, you can eat bullshit if you do it like if you do like have the right deficit, you still can lose weight. I'm not saying your insides might not still be the best, right? but you can lose fat. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Technically, like, you can eat bullshit if you have the right.
You just gotta work that shit off.
Yeah, if you're working it off and the deficit of what
what's his name? Ocho Cinco eating fucking McDonald's and shit.
He an advocate for that.
Like, literally saying he can put you on a McDonald's diet and you'll be the healthiest you've ever been. Like, it's fucking crazy.
But what they don't tell you is you gonna run.
Oh yeah. He probably gonna work about 2-3 hours a day.
That's an NFL player still. You know what I mean?
Your job is to work out.
That's what I was about to say. You can eat McDonald's, but get used to these 2 and 3 a day workouts.
Right. That's the difference. Yeah. And so
that shit's just crazy.
That is the difference. So yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, like I still like eat. Like I have a sweet tooth, like so I eat sweets and stuff. Like
that's my
chips.
Biggest.
I like chips. You know what I'm saying?
My ice cream is my go-to, man. I kill some
nigga,
ice cream.
If it's sweet, that's what he said. Like an addict is an addict, nigga. Sugar. See, I got this bitch like you be cold.
Yeah, I'm different. The way y'all feed for sugar, I feed for cheese.
Okay.
Knowing I'm lactose.
He a soda addict. Don't let him confuse you. Don't let him do that.
Actually, no, I wouldn't say that now. That is a habit that my lady has helped me get.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't keep eating pop in the house and nothing like that. So it's like
pure Mountain Dew.
Now there was a stint where it was like Mountain Dew was like my shit. I think I've replaced it with coffee, but even that's still taking like a backseat. But like, no, there was a point there where I was drinking like cases of Mountain Dew, like getting migraines, trying to withdraw off it. Like, yeah, shit was rough.
I believe it though, yeah.
Like caffeine is a hell of a drug.
For sure, yeah. Shoot, we grew up like my dad. He like hella Mountain Dew like when I was coming up. So we would always have. I drank a lot of that too for a minute. Like,
see, for me, I think it was because my parents as a kid would never let us have it, so I just had to sneak it. And then when I became an adult, I was like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, let me get this. Let me get a fountain Coke with breakfast at McDonald's.
See, my parents never let us have it. And when I went to have it as an adult, I was like, this shit is disgusting. Who would want this shit in their body, bro? Like, this is nasty.
Like, after kicking it, going back, I realized, like, yo, I'm thirstier than I was when I practiced.
God.
That for sure, yeah. That's so crazy that it works like that.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. I have cut off like pop. Yeah, I haven't really drank pop like that in some years. Like when I was still drinking alcohol, like I would drink pop as a chaser only. Like, but now I don't even drink alcohol for real. So like I don't really drink pop. Like I don't remember the last time I had a pop for real.
It makes sense though, because once you get used to like working out like that, when you drink some shit or eat some bullshit, you don't feel right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah,
nah, for sure. That's definitely real. Cause I experienced that recently too. Cause like a few weeks ago, I'm good now, but a few weeks ago I did have COVID. You know, and like I wasn't even experiencing crazy symptoms or nothing, but I had to be in the crib just cause like I was thinking of other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't trying to get nobody sick. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm just that type of person. Like I couldn't live with myself knowing I'm out here getting niggas sick. Like knowing what COVID doing to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I was in the crib by myself and like it just got to the point like at first I was cool. Like I'm eating my regular healthy stuff. But then it's like, man, this stuff getting boring. Like I'm in the crib. Like I'm in the crib, bro. Like I'm already bored as it is. Like I need some comfort food. So like probably the past week or so, like I did kind of slip a little bit. Like could have been worse, but for what I'm trying to be on, it's slipping. So like it's easy to get back into that. It's easy to get back into that. So like, and I felt that like it affected my mood, over the past couple weeks.
Oh, the food that you ate?
Yeah, it affected my mood. Like that's real. That's one thing. Like the veganism and stuff like that, I seen that. I can attest to that, like, from just my personal experience, like how they say you are what you eat. Cause like, I ain't even gonna lie, when I wasn't eating meat at all, like I had way like less anxiety and stuff.
Really?
For sure. And now that I eat it, I have experienced it a little bit more. Like I'm even considering, like, even though I eat a very like little compared to what I used to, like I'm like kind of considering like cutting it off again. Like
I honestly I don't know why I never thought about like,
cause like
food and mood.
This is like, and it's like when I say stuff like this is stuff I researched. I ain't saying this is the end all be all like right. That this is the answer to life or nothing like that, but like some like people who are vegan will say like when you eat meat and stuff, you taking on, because like energy isn't killed or destroyed, so you're taking on the energy, thinking like them chickens is in that slaughterhouse scared, scared. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they cramped up. They don't know what the fuck going on. They might be seeing this chicken getting slaughtered. So they in there scared. So now you eating that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know what I'm saying? That's a theory.
So why free range became like such a big thing, and
yeah, even though free range chicken is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you seen Super Size Me 2, and he shot that shit here.
There was a sequel?
Yeah, he shot it here too. He showed you, he broke all that down. Like he exposed all that shit.
Didn't he get sick the first one? Like, yeah, he ate it for like 30 days straight?
Yeah, the McDonald's. And then the second one, he was exposing like just the chicken industry in general. But he did it here. And, like, he showed you, like, what free range really mean. Like, you know, they got loopholes for stuff.
Yeah.
Free range ain't really free range.
Right.
They just opened the door. Literally, they just opened the door.
They just get rent time. That's it.
They opened. They literally just opened the door, and that was
That's
considered
it.
free range. That was the only difference from the free range chickens and the rest.
Stacked on top of each other.
Yeah. Now they just slightly less.
Yeah.
With a breeze. With a breeze.
They had no inches between them. Now they got a centimeter between them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all bullshit for real. Like, you can't really trust nothing. So that's why, like, even with the veganism stuff and everything, like, I take everything with a grain of salt. Like, at first, like, when you start first learning stuff, sometimes you can't. Because I was like that, like, with the vegan stuff. I was one of them people, like, oh, yeah, you got to cut this. You know, this is it. This is the answer, you know. But, you know, you just excited to learn stuff. And,
share it.
yeah, you know, it's like a nigga who got woke in jail, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, you know.
Like wetfish.
Yeah, it's like that. It's just like that. Nick, nack, patty. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? But as you,
I'm sorry, I thought I had to get that without
yeah. So, like,
yeah, that's hilarious.
So y'all been just learning stuff. That's why, like, I even, like, transitioned back into adding a little meat and stuff to my diet. But it's just like, it's something. You can find a con and a pro to everything.
Yeah. You find whatever you're looking for on the internet.
Exactly. So it's like, I try not to let myself get too caught up on stuff. Like, like at first I was like, dang, I'm eating chicken again. I'm kind of feeling bad. Like, but it's like, you know, I don't know for real what these people telling me if that's really what it is. Like, I don't know. It sound good, but I don't know. Like, cause like you said, I've seen these other health people, niggas in the gym look great, look like they're in great shape, all that. They eating chicken, they eating beef every day, you know, whatever, you know, like they doing it. So it's like, what, you know, who's right, who's wrong? You can't tell. Like Ocho. You know what I'm saying? He was a great wide receiver. Yeah. And I'm sure from what he's saying, his diet was terrible.
Horrible.
From what he's saying, you know, I'm sure he probably hyping it a little bit.
I don't know, man.
You don't think when he was in the league, you don't think when he was in the league they weren't making him somewhat?
Maybe, because he was saying stupid shit all the time. Like, would you eat this morning? He said, "Oh, I do the pop a Viagra." Like,
yeah, that nigga said they couldn't catch me on 2 legs. What the fuck was they gonna do on 3 legs? What?
I was like, okay, so this nigga might be just you might it's Ocho.
Yeah, but like, it's just, you just don't know. So I just try to do the best I can at this point. You know. That's
So one thing I've noticed lately, like with everything this year, people back outside. I've noticed you back outside performing. How has that weight loss journey affected your
transition?
I came to pod. I came to pod.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. I only did do one show so far since stuff opened back up, but it was cool. Like, it was really me just getting my feet back wet in it, like just getting back comfortable doing it. I did feel cool. Like, I felt like I had more breath control and stuff for sure, but I still didn't even, like, I think when I have, like, a headlining show, like, where I'm actually, like, doing, because that was, like, I was kind of like a headliner, but also, like, it was a lot of artists, so I wasn't doing full set. Like, I didn't do, like, a full set. Like, I feel like when I'm able to actually really rock out and do, like, a show, like, where it's, like, people coming to see me, that's when I'm going to really, like, know how this shit is, because I'm going to go crazy, you know? So, like that. So, I haven't really had the chance to really go crazy yet. But, yeah, like, as far as just what I have done, like, I could definitely tell, like, the breath control. I used to run out of breath way faster when I would perform, like, trying to rap the lyrics and stuff. Like, I would have to, you know,
that's a workout.
It is. Like, I would have to, you know, pause and do something just to catch my breath and then get back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the ultimate playoff.
So, like, so, but this time, like, I was just, like, I was cool. Like, I was straight through floating. Like, so.
You was ready to go more.
Yeah. So.
What's up? Have you noticed, like, the crowd's different, or how, like, people are reacting to music since, like, post-pandemic with things opening back up?
I feel like people are just excited just to be back out. So, like,
That's really
That's the big thing.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. Cause I like doing that show. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. Like I said, I ain't really did. Now I've been kind of quiet with music for real.
Guess what? When I seen it, I was surprised. Like,
yeah,
oh, okay.
like, but
Then I seen you in other videos, old schooled up.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh, that's what I realized. I was like, damn, he is smaller than a mug.
But yeah, it was definitely dope to see. I feel like people are just excited to be back out. Like that was my first time bringing out like a crowd in a minute, you know. Like even though it wasn't necessarily my show, like I did have a nice amount of people come to support me, which was dope. So like I feel like they was just happy to see that again, you know, those people who support me. So they was just, like I said, it's just people just happy for stuff to kind of get back to how it was, you know.
Somewhat normal,
you know. So I think that's the biggest thing. People going crazy, you know. Like, we've been inside. Like,
I bet that makes the atmosphere more fun, though, within that itself. You know what I mean? As far as, like, people just happy to be out. So it's just...
I can see that.
For the same reason.
Yeah. I can see that, you know. Now, you know, niggas done went crazy, so it's like, it kind of feel the same.
Yeah.
But at first, niggas was... Can't tell nothing. Like, we out here. We out
Hell
here. You know. So, yeah.
I feel it. You also dropped a project last year, too. What was it like dropping the mini moves with Sean Starks? Shout out to Sean Starks.
Yes, sir.
Don't be so focused.
Yes, sir. My brother.
Yeah. So how did that project come about? Was it like I guess what I'm asking is like, when was that recorded? Was that recorded during the pandemic? Or I noticed it came out during.
It came out the week of the shutdown.
Damn.
It came out the week of the shutdown, and I recorded it like late 2019, early 2020, because I dropped it March, April.
Yeah, it was early 2020.
So like I probably finished recording it like January, February of 2020. But it's crazy because my intentions for that project was for it to be lit. Because you know what I'm saying, that project was a little more turned up or just fun, you know, like fun. I was experimenting, and
the R&B joint on there that you just played before, my favorite joint on there.
Oh, love, appreciate it.
And that Mimosas interlude I thought was fire.
Bro, I love that song. So I was going into like, it's about to be lit, like, and I was like, I'm dropping it spring. So like, I got the spring, and summer to go crazy. Shut down. Damn. Then I'm like, damn, like it was just like a dark time. I'm like, damn. At that point, I was like, I wish I'd have made different music. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
a different vibe now.
Yeah, like I should have put out some woke shit or something. Like, you know. So, you know, because I could do that. You know, I mean, I did have one, you know, like the intro I was on there rapping. You know what I'm saying? But like everything else was kind of fun, you know. So I'm like, damn, should I, like, that kind of had me fucked up. I'm like, damn, should I have, you know, went a different route? Like, if I'd have known, it would have been like this, I would have. Right. So it just kind of, it threw me off for real, because, like, it threw off my plans.
Yeah, you put in all this work into this.
To go up, and they're like, nah, stay home.
Yeah, bro. And then that was around the same time where I was having, like, the health problems. So, like, I was just going through so much. Like, I didn't even really promote that project as like that. I promoted that like for real. I promoted it for like that week, and then after that, like I even I stopped being on social media. I wasn't on social media for like 2 months. Damn. And this was right after I dropped a project. Like I let that shit just.
It's out there.
Just go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you supposed to be pushing that for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be pushing that. I didn't do that though. Like,
I think it may be good that you didn't know, because it allowed you to refocus. You know what I'm saying, and take care of yourself on a level that you probably would have like ignored had you know what I'm saying, pushed it that hard. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
That's word for word exactly what the whole pandemic did for me personally, and I feel like it's. I don't want to say it's. Okay, maybe it's your opinion. Do you think it sort of like leveled the playing field for like content creators? Because like a lot of people came and went. I forget who it actually said.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That the pandemic kind of like leveled the playing field for everybody, so it's like a fresh start.
Yeah. Shit, it leveled the playing field for the world. Low-key and everything, damn near. Besides the people who just always been running stuff, like the 1% type shit. You know what I'm saying? That that made them even more lit. But for everybody else though, it definitely like brought everybody back to reality. To all right, we gotta grind.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out.
We gotta grind. We gotta figure something out. Like a lot of people, it was rich people who had to get to that. It was broke people who had to stay on that. It was people in the middle who had to get to that. Like so. I would say like it leveled the playing field, but not just for music, just for everything. Damn near. Yeah, like because even like a lot of people started businesses in 2020.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it kind of forced people to. You couldn't just go get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally couldn't just go get a job.
Or the ones that was out there hiring, you did not fucking want.
Yeah, bro. So, like, niggas had to create their own lane. So, like, that's an example, like, of the playing field kind of leveling out. Because it's more businesses. Now it's more competition. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with that statement for sure. Yeah, for real, because everybody in the crib, they're like, they smoking. Bro, we should start a podcast.
Hell yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I done gotten several. Well, that's how this podcast was birthed.
That's how a lot of podcasts was birthed. Like for sure. Even nigga, everybody started the clothing line 2020.
Oh
all
my
that.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my cousin started one too.
That.
Shout out to the PPP loans.
Man,
shout out to the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans went stupid.
Right.
Funny
and all these other names we wouldn't have known because
Clubhouse, nigga.
Oh yeah, that had a little that way.
They had a run for like a month, man.
Bro, it was crazy, but it just like
everybody arguing with each other.
That's
all it was.
I seen a meme that said Skype dropped the ball.
2020. Like a
because everybody that had Skype since we went AOL to Skype. But nobody used Skype, but it was always on there.
Zoom came in like, so let me just...
I'm going to take all the businesses. Clubhouse, all right, we're going to run this month.
Yeah, it's like, God.
Throw a couple people in your live down.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's amazing just to watch how, like, stuff like that work. It's not the pandemic wasn't amazing. The pandemic is the pandemic. But just to see the things how we've evolved since then, I think it's dope to watch.
Yeah, like, it's going to be, like, beauty and chaos always, still. Like, something good is going to come out of it. Yeah, generally speaking, a pandemic you're going to see it as a bad thing, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, but it is, like, it brings something out of people, too, Like,
to quote my co-host, it's all about balance.
Yeah.
Righteousness, righteous.
Hey, for
Absolutely.
sure.